Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Arcades Anonymous. I didn't say Outrun the Neon Sun this time, thank goodness, but I wanted to welcome everybody coming out to the stage. Thanks guys for joining us in the chat. I want to mention Goofy, Ryan, MJ87, Rexer. I'm hoping to win some Arcade One Up prizes. Rexer, we got you, no problem. That's what you want the most. Scott Lee, Headshake TV, Carlo O. You're Carl O, Multicade Matt, VR Grandpa. Oh, I love Jesse. That's a buddy of yours, VR Grandpa.
Is he
Chaotic,
maybe
Ralphie, Shakalaka. You guys are awesome. Thanks for joining us. Chit for Brains. Got to say that one carefully in case my son's watching. That's awesome. I do want to welcome you guys. It's really a huge celebration, and I'm excited and blessed to be here. The guys who I have on with me, in fact, we got to bring this guy out too, I guess. Welcome, B. So you guys kind of represent kind of like the most encouragement to me when I started in on this journey. And I thought it would be fun now that we have this huge giveaway. We got some wonderful prizes to really, we'll get into it real quick, guys, I promise. But what I want to do is I want to kind of go in and encourage those who've meant the most to me. Now, you guys, I want to, you guys to chime in and say, okay, who is a blessing to you? How did they kind of encourage you in your kind of your YouTube journey, so to speak. So I'll go first because I can, and I got the mic, I got the floor, if that's okay. The first thing that I want to say, the people that not started, but who have been so influential to me right now and such a huge blessing to me is everybody on my Discord channel, or the Discord channel. I don't want to say mine, even though it was started. It's called Arcades Anonymous on the Discord, and there's guys on there like Chaotic BPR that I got to call out, who's been such a blessing to me and a friend. Todd, which is, Nerd Lounge Master 84, which has the best YouTube handle in the history of YouTube handles. Then you got Multicade Matt. So those three guys are doing their own show now, which is a huge blessing to see. They're doing an Arcades Anonymous Arcades Nerds United show on Tuesday nights. So I don't know if you guys have had too much interaction with them. I know Steve and B, you guys are probably not as familiar with them because you're not as active on the Discord. But what do you guys think about those guys?
Yeah, I joined them on for one show, and they got to introduce themselves and have a couple of takes, and everybody has an opinion, so it's great. I really think it's good that there's more content creators out there sharing their thoughts and stuff.
Yeah, I think it's good. Mike, what do you think?
Well, I think what?
Here's the bad guy. Be nice. No, I'm kidding.
Oh yeah, pretty much everybody in our whole little Discord community has been super encouraging. They're the ones that are keeping me going. Pretty much, all the dumb antics and this crazy videos I put up, they're always there commenting, and if it wasn't for those comments and just them laughing, knowing that I'm at least getting to somebody, that's what keeps me going. And I know this is gonna seem like a cop out, but you especially, Dan, have been the most encouraging. And I just wanted to point out, like,
that's why
this reminded me the video I posted today about TMNT. The creation of the Ninja Turtles happened because of a joke. I don't know if you were aware of that. Yeah, it was a joke. They didn't know what to do, so the one, I think it was Kevin Eastman, drew a picture of a turtle standing up with ninja weapons as a joke, and they laughed. And that's kind of how this show got created.
True.
Just in a conversation, just like a joke. Hey, we're all addicted, and you took it and ran. So, thank you and congratulations on the 1,000 subs, man.
Yeah. Thanks. Well, let's so I think before I just want to get this out of the way. I don't want to talk about Outrun the Neon Sun or me. I really want this to be a time when we're talking about each other and encouraging each other. But I think what we should do, I mean, we got about 50 of us watching. And so I want to encourage the watchers right now in our chat who are saying stuff. No one up prizes, Rexer is what Goofy says. Multi-K Matt says, how do you feel? The Ragtag group, do we need an invite link to join your Discord? I'll post it on here. I've also posted it on other channels. So yeah, would love to have you, Shakalaka, which is an awesome name. I don't know that I can continue to call somebody Shakalaka. So the first giveaway that we're going to do, Phil, could you show us the Dig Dug sign? I think that's a really cool thing. We want to give this away. And this is kind of a tester. So well, someone's got some reverb. Yeah. So what do you guys think about that? I think that's a pretty sweet sign. So I want to try something. And if you enter once, it's not like you can't win again. So I want you guys in the chat to just put Dig Dug in the chat if you want to be in this drawing, right? That's how it works, right, B?
You got to put like hashtag DigDug, and then you can put that same hashtag into the StreamYard giveaway tool.
Okay, so I'll put hashtag here. See, look, I'm so glad you're here. No space between the Dig Dugs?
Yeah, however you want. You
All
can
right,
put
so
just
put
dig.
hashtag Dig Dug, guys. If anybody wants this prize, I know I personally want it, and so I hope that my son is on here doing hashtag Dig Dug. No space, Vader. No space, Danny. Yeah, let's not. Yeah, perfect. Dig Dug. All right, so while you guys are doing that, we're gonna have another one right after this. But I want to talk about that there are. Did you guys know there are 7 at-home arcade companies currently? 7. So can you name them? See if you guys can name the 7 Dig Dugs. B, you go first because you got some extensive knowledge here, and then Steve, you can go second because you're probably smarter than all of us.
We're gonna do family feud style where we just pick one. All right, and then keep it going.
Sure,
Arcade
sure.
one up.
Okay, he cheated. All right,
fair.
Steve, you go. Steve, what's a
Nintendo?
No, like an at-home arcade product company.
Oh. For Dig Dug?
No, B, what were you just doing, Steve? Come on, man. No, think of
Sorry,
like
somebody
in
was
the chat.
messaging me. I was half paying attention
Hey,
because you were
before he answers,
talking
Dan,
about
just
roles for
just
giveaways.
this is your first time doing a giveaway, so what you have to do is make sure you have the giveaway tool open,
yeah,
and then you have to type in hashtag DigDug in that tool. Do you see the numbers climbing already in there? It should tell you how many entries are on there.
start collecting comments, you mean?
Correct. Yeah. So click
Yes.
on that, and
Okay.
so does it have it? Is the number climbing of people that have done it? There it is. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure that you had that. So normally you would share that while the Dig Dug. Perfect. Now people keep
okay.
typing in Dig Dug. People can see the entries are there, and then hit
Perfect,
that draw whenever
perfect.
you're ready. So, all right,
All
back
right.
to Steven. What's a home arcade company? We got 7.
What's a home arcade company? iircade.
Yeah,
All right.
perfect.
Is that that's
Arcade,
well,
what
where did Dig Dug come from? Besides the giveaway.
Oh, that's it. Just a giveaway.
Oh,
There's
I
no-
thought you were asking what arcade company or what company had Dig Dugs. That's why I said NES.
All right, let's draw. There's been 33 entries for Dig Dug. So you guys might have a pretty good chance of winning an II arcade here pretty soon. But here, let's draw. Here is the winner for the Dig Dug. Oh, Ralphie, come on. Winner, head shake
Oh,
team.
head shake.
Nice, Mike.
days in a row.
That's pretty
Won-
good.
won
Okay, so
Rascal's Basement last night.
that's awesome. So now if I want to do another one, B, and I get off of there, can I just go back and
Right,
do
so
another one?
how
Correct.
do they contact? Are they emailing you?
Yeah. So Mike, why don't you email me and then we'll do something like yeah, you'll send it out to him or he can email you, either or. Yeah, that's awesome. All right, head shake, you got one. All right, let's do now. Now you had a little bit of a surprise one, Mike. Do you want to do yours right now?
Yeah, why not?
All right. So I'm gonna do this hashtag TMNT. So we're gonna do this one. So this
see
is
that?
I'm not sure why that's streaming. So hold on, let me get rid of that real quick. Why that's showing. Now I gotta stop sharing screen. Okay. All right. So you guys are gonna do hashtag TMNT. I'm gonna try to share the right screen right now. Share.
Explain the TMNT figures while he's setting that up, Mike.
All right, they are re-releases of the original run of the 1988 series Ninja Turtles.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I
Yep.
actually really want that. So
All
It doesn't have
authentic and
their,
accurate.
Doesn't have their little accessories on sprues though. So
No, it does not. They each come with their own specific weapon.
Which
But
which
they're
figure is
all
it,
4
Mike?
of them. Which app?
Which figure is it?
It's all 4 of them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
yeah, I always like the
Michelangelo,
little, like,
Leonardo. Yep.
ninja stars on the sprues that I never.
Oh
pull
yeah, the
off,
things
or,
that
like,
you
the little
lost,
things.
20
Yeah.
seconds after you opened them.
Yeah, I still have them in package right now. I'm looking at them right now. I stuffed
The
them
originals?
inside of- No, they were the re-releases, but they
Okay,
were
I
in the
have
original
those also.
packaging. So I was just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
they look kind of cool. I
Yep.
was really big into collecting.
But
all of
that's
those
what
back
these
then.
are. These are replicas of those.
Nice. there's so many turtle figures out there. So I mean, there's NECA, there's all this good stuff.
Yeah, I know. Those are so nice too. I have one of those.
Mhm.
I mean, come on. There's 56 people in the chat. You guys got to do better. Come on. Where are we
All
at?
right, we're gonna do this draw. I lost my originals. Ryan Scott says we'll do this draw and we'll see who the winner is. I think this thing is kind of fun to do. So let's draw it and see who the winner is.
Drum roll.
Kev
Kev
Gret.
Gret. Nice.
Kev Gret got some. He's like, yeah.
Congrats.
Got
That is
him.
Cool. All right, so I think I have to do this each time. All right, so give me some more at-home arcade companies. You guys can do it. Come on.
Did anyone say Arcade 1-Up?
Yeah. B already said that. Yes.
I think even Kev Gret would like mention like 6 of them in the chat at one point. It was like, yeah,
How about Replicades?
yeah. New Wave Toys, Replicate.
Yeah,
Toys
no,
is
no.
one for sure. There's like I said,
At
there's
games.
7. At games. So you got Arcade 1-Up, At Games, iArcade, New Wave Toys. What are some more?
NBSX.
Unico.
Unico.
MBSX.
Yeah.
There's My Arcades. Have you heard of My Arcades before?
Yeah, I don't really consider them, but maybe I
Well,
should.
If you consider
Those are arcade
Replicades,
ROMs,
man.
aren't they?
If
yeah,
I
they're-
consider yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, they're like
Um,
worse versions of Replicades, but they're still a company.
So Thor KC says Numbskull. Numbskull is
yes.
definitely one. Yeah.
Numbskulls. Mhm.
Yeah. Empire Games in Riverside, California. Yeah, I think that's just an arcade. Game Room Solutions. So Game Room Solutions is actually one I didn't really consider because that's like a 2,000 or 3,000, right, for the actual arcade, which is fine. But you guys are kind of leaving out, I think, one of the most important ones, and that's just actual retro arcades that you can still have in your home. A lot of people forget
Originals.
in this sphere of how accessible arcades are to get, like actual full-size arcades, and how beautiful they are. And for me, like, they're really not terribly expensive if you get them on Marketplace, right? On Facebook Marketplace. Chip for Brain says, I can tell you my bank account supports them all. Very true. TNT Amusements. Technically, Golden Tee is a home arcade company. Yeah, it's true. That is true. They build arcade cabinet. Empire Games does. Okay. Tulsa Arcades. Yeah. So, but okay. So maybe there's a lot more than 7.
Well, no, those are like third-party vendors and like custom multi-cades. In terms of like commercial home pre-built products, I think you're right. Like, so all those other, like My Extreme Home Arcades, they make multi-cades, but they're all custom builds and not kind of meant for the commercial wide audience.
Yeah. But are you guys ever interested in getting like an actual full-size arcade? Is that something that is super, super high on your? No.
Yeah, I have 3 in my garage that, half of them work.
Dude, you got racers in your garage that you
I
need to
do.
Do you need help repairing those? Because I kind of like doing it.
Yeah, I know. I saw you repair a Street Fighter now. So my pod racer is down, does not work. I have a Gunman Wars, which does work, 2 players. That's a really fun Japanese style shooting game. And then
But you
half
have
of my
so many-
Virtuon works.
You have so many boxes around.
I
all
do.
of them,
They're
so it's kind of like getting
full
to.
size arcades are great for holding boxes in storage when they don't work. So
I
sure.
think
sure
that's
like
so
most
wrong.
places.
Danny says, or Vader, I call him Vader too, but he's Vader on our Discord. He says, I went through the full size thing years again, never again. Probably years ago, never again. Whoa, Shakalaka, you have a full size sit down cruising world. That's outstanding. I wouldn't say no to the right deal, but I'm not actively looking for that kind of trouble. It's you got to really enjoy tinkering. You got to enjoy working on them, I think. But it's very rewarding. It's because I started working on the arcade 1-ups, and then I was like, oh, this doesn't seem like too hard. And I got, full size, and it was obviously a lot different. I don't think it's hard when you start figuring things out, and you start tinkering. But you got to love tinkering. B, I know you love.
But you got to ask yourself the question: do you want to spend 90% of your time fixing these things and 10% of your time playing them, or do you want to spend 10% of your time fixing them and 90% of your time playing?
Yeah. I guess again, it totally depends on your personality. If you actually enjoy fixing them, enjoy doing those things. All right, so let's do the next one. Phil, we're gonna do. Which one do you want to give away next?
I'll leave it up to you. We have Starscream or Marty McFly.
Let's do Marty. All right, we're gonna do Marty, and we are going to do hashtag Marty. So that's what you put in for the NECA Marty McFly. Back to the Future is one of the best 80s movies of all time. When you think of a quintessential 80s movie, to me, this is, huge. So put hashtag Marty McFly or hashtag Marty if you guys want to be involved in this. We encourage you guys. It's just a free thing that you can put up in your office. They're fun. I have a bunch of the ET ones. I got the Gremlins, and this is just a fun thing. So we'll go through it and see who wants it. B, do you have any NECA?
B checked out for a minute.
B checked out. Okay. Do I have to let him back in now?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, maybe he got disconnected.
He said he was going to check on the chicken he was cooking.
Oh, that's right. Okay, in the private chat. All right. So Steve or Phil or Jesse, or do you guys have any of the NECAs?
I actually have something coming from NECA, actually, but I won't say what it is right now.
Dude, your voice is like this sexy ASMR person.
Oh, jeez.
All right, so I'm going to draw. If you guys are too late in that, I apologize. Let's do the draw. Chicken. Nice, Ryan Scott. Okay. Let's see if it's going to have two people do it. All right, Ritual Dello. Nice. Love that guy. He's very encouraging.
Congrats.
He's an iircade fan too. So good job on that one. Welcome back, B. I'm going to unmute your mic. Okay, there you go. All right, Ritual Dello, we got to get that. So contact Phil. Everybody with these, contact Mike. You can message them, or if you need, you can just email me. It's on my About section. So email me, and I'll get you guys hooked up with all of them and what we're doing. So the next one that you want to do is Starscream, right?
We're doing, yeah, okay.
Let's just do trans.
And it's the 1986. I think I called it the 84 in like my last video. So the 1986 Transformers movie.
Okay.
And I'll tell you what, you can't find these anywhere. I was just at Target the other day. All that's left is Sludge, the Dinobot. So
that is
awesome.
a really good figure. I have that exact figure still in a box, not open because I don't have the space to open it. But man, Coronation Starscream. Trans, really? Trans? We're Transformers fans.
Where's our Bud Light? Where's
Oh no. No.
Patriot Prime will be jumping in here any minute.
Oh my gosh. Where's the Bud Light?
He's already got 15 of them.
Yeah.
All right. What's the best quote from Starscream from the 1986 Transformers the movie?
I just picture whining. That's all I picture with Starscream. I mean, he's
I
a
just
lot
go,
of people's favorite. But what about you, B?
Yeah, Megatron says, "I still function," and then he looks down and says, "Not for long."
That's pretty good. That was actually pretty legit right
you
there.
do a good Cobra Commander, B.
Yeah. Yeah, Cobra Commander. No, I don't know what Cobra Commander voice. It's been a while since I've done that. My favorite thing to do when I was in college, though, me and my roommates were big Transformers fans, and so you know how Soundwave has two pitches when he talks. So we used to be in a choir, like a cappella group together, and so then we would like pitch and be like Ravage, transform, but we would be like harmonizing and sound like Soundwave, and so we'd walk around and do Soundwave together. That was my favorite.
Nice.
Wow, that's awesome. That's good. Little. Okay, let's do the draw. Let's see who wins the trans.
The tranny, yeah.
The
trans. Who wins the trans?
Oh,
Congratulations.
Wait,
It
do you guys
transformed.
put your own names in here? Because I kind of want something. Christopher Camera. All right, Chris. Thanks so
Nice.
much for joining us tonight too. So you get it. So,
Congratulations.
Chris, I'm not sure if you and I have had too much interaction. So feel free to email me, reach out. It's on my About section, and we'll get you hooked up with that. Or you can email Phil. Phil, do you have your email on your YouTube channel?
No, I do have an Instagram link. You can send me a message on Instagram. It's right on my info.
Okay. All right. So now's the time where we kind of want to get
Lucky's Gems. I mean, it's right there. Right on
Okay.
the
Thanks so much for doing that. You guys, these are all the giveaways that we're doing. I was like going to give away like my time to be able to like, maybe I'll edit somebody's video or partner with them and make a video, kind of like what the bad guy Mike Worley and I did. But then I kind of thought better of it. I don't think anybody would actually want to be a part of that. So I realized I'm like, maybe that's not exactly a good giveaway. But I do want to, we do have some other bigger giveaways now. So now we're kind of getting into, those were a huge blessing. Obviously the Starscream, Christopher Camera won that, the trans, but we're going to get into some of the, we have 3 left. And we have the Intech gaming we have the Switch Intech gaming CP, right? What's the title of that?
Yeah, Intech Switch Deck, I believe is what it is. So
Okay.
it's can convert mostly for your G1 arcade 1-ups is what it's meant for. It could be used for other purposes too. We'll also include, in case you want to, Dan, because I'm going to give this package to you and then let you take care of it and giving it to the person.
Yeah.
But I have a bunch of the adapter controllers for Super Nintendo, for a Sega Saturn as well.
Wow.
And I think and one more, something like that. But if you could use that deck with those consoles as well, you just need an adapter to be able to HDMI your console into that deck, and so that you can play it on your screen. But
okay.
So yeah, it comes with extra controllers too. Intech Switch Deck.
Thank you so much. That's such a huge blessing. Can Brooklyn's asking if it can work on an Atari 12-in-1?
As long as it's that original Gen 1 shape cabinet, and I believe all those were exactly the same. So I'm going to say yes. It has the speaker that's built in the control panel. That's how you can tell if it's a Gen 1 cabinet, because the replacement Intech Switch Deck has a speaker that's coming out of the control panel. If you remember the Street Fighters and all those things, doesn't have the speaker coming out from the marquee area yet.
Okay. All right. Sweet. You're awesome, dude, for doing that. So what we're going to do is we are going to do hashtag Switch, if we can. Hashtag Switch, and I'm going to start collecting the comments now. So I'm going to share it right here. Hashtag Switch. So this is for such an amazing thing. Steve, do you have any of those? Right? Because I know you have so many consoles. It might be kind of pointless because you just have it on your TV. But do you have any of those?
Yeah, I don't have any of those. I used to have a Raspberry Pi on and played console games on the arcade 1-ups. But yeah, I don't. I saw Mike has one. You can put his Nintendo game. I think it's cool.
Yeah, it's a cool way to play them.
Yeah, I have the other room set up for it.
It's actually a decent quality fight stick. Looking at the buttons and sticks, so I mean, it's not like top tier or anything, but in terms of the layout, you could use it as a regular fight stick for plugging into anything else too. So it connects to the Switch via Bluetooth, and it's like very easy to kind of sync those two things up. But if you can, I think there's a way to hardwire it too. There's a little USB on the back that I wasn't playing around with too much, but I think you can hardwire it to like something else if you wanted to plug it into like a PC or something. But I didn't do too much testing with it.
You can, but I just do I have one on my old Street Fighter 2 cab, and I love it. We do it all the time. So it's one of those things that my kids actually love to play that almost as much as they love to play the Star Wars pinball, and almost as much as Mortal Kombat now. So they're really enjoying it. But all right, so let's do it. We are going to limit it. If you guys still want to get in on this, press hashtag Switch, easy for me to say. And even if you guys are like, I don't know that I have the Switch deck, Kevgret says, have Switch, Evercade, Gamebox, Neo Geo Mini all hooked up to it. You can hook up your mini Neo Geo to that, huh? Interesting. I want to talk to you about that because I have one and I love it. But I mean, I have an MVSX too. But anyways, no more talking. Let's draw. Let's see who wins this one. And this one, just email me and I will send it to you as soon as I can. Come on. No whammies, no whammies. All right. All right. I do not know you, which is awesome. I've had no interaction with you, but this is awesome. So Arzu and Zoo. Is that how I'm saying it? Arzu and Zoo. Send me an email and we'll get that out to you. Hopefully that isn't one of my kids just making up something, but oh no, it's not. He's giving me a 5. All right. So email me. So again, that's on my about section and we'll get you hooked up with that. I want to take this moment right now. It's kind of like halfway through the show. We got 2 more big things. We got the food fight cabinet and we got the iircade that we're going to give away. So I just want to take, and people are like, no, let's just get to the giveaways and then we're out of here. But one of the biggest things that I want to mention is, before we get too far gone, is, one of the things that I really wanted to do was enter into this community because it was very dramatic, right? And I'm not going to create any drama right now. Just saying that word, everybody's like, oh, I know specific people, and it's been hard. And for me, I went in with kind of, just no history with anybody. And I really wanted to try to see if I could encourage people. And right from the very beginning, one of the people that encouraged me the most, B, obviously I'm going to talk about you later, Steve, Phil, Mike, Jesse, I'm going to talk about you guys later, but this guy he would repost every single video that I'd make, right? And there was no reason for him to do that. He would always say something encouraging on my channel. Whenever I would go do a live stream, he would be there. He'd want to be on, but he wouldn't demand it at all. In fact, he's never demanded it. I asked him to be on because he was so encouraging. And, you know, it to me, like, it's that type of a person that makes this community so special, right? And, you know, everybody's like, who's he going to say? I mean, there's a lot of people that kind of can fit into this category of reposting and telling people about our live streams. But for me, Papa Brad was such a huge blessing to me. And I just want to shout him out because when I first came on this, I didn't know what I was doing. He gave me a phone call and he's kind of helping me along. And it was just a blessing to me personally. And so I just want to encourage Papa Brad and say thank you, man, for kind of reaching out to me and kind of showing me some of the ropes in the very beginning, because it was a huge blessing to have you in my life in that regard. So hats off to Papa Brad. And I know there's a lot of, you know, drama around, especially even tonight. And so, Papa Brad, I hope you hear that you are an encouragement to me, man. And that's all I'm going to say. I appreciate you. I love you, man. You're awesome. So, okay, that's my shtick. The other people, I do want to give P-Dubs a shout out. P-Dubs gave us the food fight to give away on here. And I was having lunch with you, B, and he called through Discord. And I was like, I think he called me on accident. You know, why is he calling me? I don't have any.
Dude, he was totally spying on us. We were literally talking about him. And then, boom, ears perked up. His ears were burning. And he was like, I got to call. Got to call
Well,
Dave.
you guys call for burgers and you don't invite Pete.
Exactly.
No, it was really cool, because then I came back. I'm like, did you mean to call me? And I messaged him on Discord and he's like, yeah. I was like, oh, okay. Do you want me to call you? He's like, yeah. I was like, okay. So I called him and we talked for a while, and he was such a gracious, good guy that I was really impressed by you, P-Dubs. Like, his ears are on fire, but the fact that he's shouted me out on his channel has been a huge blessing to me. And like, he doesn't know me at all, but he said some really nice things about me. And he's like, dude, I want your community. So he's not necessarily for me, but he's like, I want your community to be blessed when you do this giveaway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a food fight cabinet from New Wave Toys. Now, if you guys don't know me, New Wave Toys that's my favorite company right now for at-home games. I love what they're doing. I love what they continually do and who they are as a company and how they just love the YouTube community. They give free products away.
They totally bought your love, Dan. I see it right behind you.
I know. I just got this today from them, B, which I know you got yours too today. Steve, did you get yours yet?
Mine won't be here till Monday, but you know why P-Dubs is sending you that, right? Because he's getting whooped by everybody in the community on it, and he just doesn't want it around anymore. That's the reality of it.
Really? For food fight, huh? Uh-oh, you're always talking trash on P-Dubs, and you being a better gamer. That's hilarious. I love it. I love it.
It goes all the way back to Legend Center.
Life and Center?
Yes, Life.
It might as well be called Life and Center. Should have been, yeah. Legend Center.
Okay. Well, I just appreciate P-Dubs, and he was giving me some really good advice, just kind of as a wiser content creator. So thanks for doing that, P-Dubs. The next person I'm going to do before we do the giveaway. Wait, P-Dubs said, haha, what a buzzkill. See what I did there? It's so stupid. That's so cheesy. That's such a dad joke. I love it. So the next person I want to call before we do this is B. B, I know you're on here, and you've told me time and time again. He goes.
Oh.
Kidding.
Yeah, I know. Don't. It's just my chance. What you have, like, I came on here because of you, right? Now, I don't know if you know, my name, Outrun the Neon Sun, I borrowed from another different YouTube creator who didn't do Neon Sun or Outrun or anything like that, but it kind of gave me this idea. And it was just a really scary endeavor for me. And you're like, dude, just put out content. Just keep putting out content and be consistent. And then you're like, dude, you weren't consistent because I had to take several months off. And you have always been my friend. You've always been encouraging. You've always been wise. You've always been like everybody's saying, the master in modding. And you are such a gentleman, right? You're not someone who's going to create drama, right? Unless drama is being thrown upon you. And people are saying it here. B is a wonderful person too. I love the Kongs. Legend Center will return in 4K is what P-Duff says. But to me, like, you're part of the reason you had me on your show for the first time. You're like, who is this guy? Like, I don't get him. I don't know him. He's kind of scary, but I'll have him on my show. And I was super nervous. But you took a step with me, man. And my hat's off to you. I appreciate you. So
look at you now, man. Pop Rocks podcast evolution. You totally evolved. You Pokemon'd up.
I did. You know, I had a Pokemon channel for a while with my son too. That we did at least 5 shows on that one. But anyways,
for folks that don't remember, I did right when they were just announcing the new Star Wars re-release, and John D had that cover over his Star Wars cabinet. I had Dan on just as a speculation. It was the first time he'd done a live stream on YouTube, but I feel like that was only like 3 months ago. And really the community you've built has taken off, and I know that you're giving kudos, but like I said, people will come because they like the person. And I saw some of the content you're making as Pop Rocks podcast, and when you rebranded, I thought it made a lot of sense for this community. I think people saw that, really tagged onto it. Love your story, what you do. It was a fresh take, and so I think as long as anybody continues to make good content, people will come. So I think that's people see that, and that's why people are here. That's why people are in the chat.
Yeah, I mean, I really want this to be a place where people are having a good time. I mean, that's what Jesse, Mike, Phil, and I talk about all the time. Same with Steve. Like, we just want to have fun. Like, it's just absolutely. MG, I'm the black sheep. Why are you the black sheep? Why are you the black sheep, Steve? Come on, man.
Oh, I'm just giving MG crap. Don't pay no mind.
Good.
I'm going back and forth with MG.
All right, let's do the food fight. Should we do the food fight? Is everybody in the chat ready for the food fight?
Food fight. Food
All right, so
fight.
I'm gonna create this right now because you gotta create these each time. Choose your broadcast, and we're gonna do hashtag food fight. So I'm gonna start collecting comments. Hashtag food fight, and I'm gonna share the screen here.
I want to ask, can I get in the giveaway for the iircade?
Come on, Steven.
Come on, dude. That's no. You can't.
He's looking to flip it.
I was actually hoping my son would be on here right now so that he could be like, say food fight, like I really would love to be able to get the food fight, but I already have one, but I'd love to get the iircade even more. So, all right, guys. So yes, hashtag food fight for this. This is from P-Dubs. So P-Dubs has generously given us a brand new, in the box, untouched food fight from New Wave Toys. And if you guys haven't seen this cabinet, this to me would probably be one of the most beautiful cabinets if it was larger. And it's honestly one of the best looking cabinets out there for New Wave Toys. It's so gorgeous. It's beautiful. And it has screen mirroring, so you can play it on your TV through the HDMI port. You can plug in your controllers to it, and you can have a blast. It's like a mini console. All of these New Wave Toys cabinets are mini consoles, and I love them. And it's so authentic. And they even give you gum to go that you can stick on the food fight cabinet. They give you a banana for the controls, which don't put that on because whatever. Ritual Dello says all I can think of is Belushi. Food fight.
Yes.
Okay, so Arcade 1-Up needs to make this cab. Oh, it is such a gorgeous cab, and I want to give some more time for people that are coming in.
I just entered. Is that allowed? I don't have a food fight cabinet. It's dumb, Steve. That's how I create drama, is accepting prizes when I'm on the panel.
Dude,
that would be awesome.
Does every New Wave come with that piece of carpet?
You know what? You have to buy the carpet. So you have to buy it. It's like $10, I think.
Is this the one that has the banana stick?
Totally.
The joystick?
Yes. Dude, it is so much fun.
It has a banana.
It is so much fun. Matt, don't enter into this multi-K, Matt. He says, this is dangerous. I don't have any New Wave toy stuff. I could start another addiction. You will. This is like, I mean, I love these. I have one pre-ordered. I have their Zoltar pre-ordered, which I'm super excited for from the movie Big. P-Dub says, If B wins again, we riot. So
Uh-oh.
I like that. I like that.
Be it now.
Ready.
All right, guys.
I'm ready.
All right, we got 48 entries thus far. 72 are watching. I'm not sure if the other guys don't want to enter in, but you know what? That's okay. I'm going to do this right now, and we'll see how it goes. Who is the winner for the food fight?
It's coming. It's coming.
New
I
Wave
saw my name.
Toys.
It's coming.
Uh-oh. Oh, come on. Come
Right
on.
here.
Yeah!
Oh my God.
Oh,
That's it, Matt.
So awesome. Matt,
You're-
you're so screwed.
You just
Oh,
you just
man.
created a
Yep.
monster.
Better start
Oh,
saving
that-
your money.
Wow.
Oh,
You're
Matt
hooked
It's
was
now.
all
That's
over
it.
from here.
Oh, that is hilarious. That is so great.
He says, I
absolutely
like
love
living
that.
dangerously. I
Oh.
like collecting arcade cabinets.
Oh man, congratulations, Multicade Matt. Matt, you are so screwed. Oh, you're gonna love these little things, man. I swear.
You can't
Oh,
just have
He's
one.
so screwed.
You are.
Funny.
You are.
Oh man.
Oh,
Nope.
that is awesome. Oh Matt, you gotta. It's only a picture of a food fight guy. P-Dub says it's only a picture. That's the only thing he's sending. So no, I'm kidding. I love that Matt won. So he does his show on Tuesdays with Todd and with Brian, and Matt's just awesome. So great win, Matt. That's great. All right, so I do want to talk about another person. All right, so I want to talk about Steve. Steve, is that okay if I talk about you?
Is he frozen?
No, I'm not. I just yeah, okay. So Steve, like, not only in vocation do we have similarities, we look at things very similarly. And I don't know, how did we first connect? How did you and I first connect? Do you know? Did you see the show and then I was like,
I think I was just creeping on your stream like when you first started, and I just watched week after week, and I didn't really even say anything in the chat room.
okay.
Just because, yeah, I can be sarcastic in the chat room and get MG going, and then it's all over after that. So
He
I
just
think-
confessed he was creeping on you.
That sounds
I was creeping. Is that even a thing? Can we say that creeping? Is that what?
I
what
mean,
do
Yeah,
they
there's a
call
whole
it?
song about it.
Stalking.
Now,
I don't want
but
to say
yeah.
stalking because that's
That
that sounds almost like criminal.
He's low-key observing you, Dan.
Yeah,
That's
really.
what he was doing.
There you go. Low key observer. We'll go with that one.
Well, I don't know how we first connected or why, but I'm very thankful because to me, like, I gotta say the three guys for last who we started with, but like, it's just to me, like, what you mean to me as a person. I think we talk every single day. I know we text every single day. And you've just been a huge blessing to me in what you represent in the community. You want to be positive, but you want to be professional, something I'm not. And so I look up to you and what you're doing and how you do your programs. If you guys aren't on Game Time for the Tech Buzz or some of his other things, you see is what's up Ness, like that he's focusing on Nintendo right now, his cartridges and his collection.
That's Mike's fault.
That is Mike's fault.
You're
I
welcome.
just, I don't know. I'm so thankful to God that he placed you in my life. Like, that's all I'm saying. Right. And that to me is the highest form of praise. I really am. And for all of you guys, but I'm very thankful for you. So yeah. And then I got to say something about, Phil. I'm not frozen. I'm just staring at your face. Phil has a problem, in case you guys don't know, on the chat, and we'll get to the iircade giveaway real soon, but Phil has a problem with marquees. So if the marquee isn't perfect, Phil's not happy. Right, Phil?
Right. You got to be able to be. I mean, look at Big Blue. Look how nice that looks. Like, you can see it on camera. It doesn't wash out.
Yeah. I mean, it's not flickering, right, Phil?
Right. But right. That too.
So Phil was the OG in something in this community called a walk and talk. All right. I'm going here, Phil. I'm going here.
We talked about this.
What's up?
I said we talked about this.
Yeah, I know. So Phil was one of the first ones. I know you borrowed it from another YouTuber, much, from a different niche, but you started doing these walk and talks. And then I start seeing all these different walk and talks happening, right? People even titling that. You kind of saw that, gentlemen, if you've been in here for a long time for the YouTube community.
Yeah, there was some guy walking through the woods looking like, I don't know what the heck he was doing. Found an arcade 1-up in his woods. Like,
We don't
what a
know
why.
copycat.
Crazy
Like, I don't
people out
understand
there,
that
man.
guy. He's like not even creative. He's got to copy everybody all the time. Oh, what the heck, man?
Oh, it's just amazing how, you know, when you come onto YouTube and B and Steve, you guys can kind of maybe enter into this. You kind of have all these ideas of like creativity, and then sometime around, you know, maybe if you've been on for a while, you're kind of like, I'm not really that creative anymore, and I'm kind of running out of ideas. And so I get why people borrow new, fresh ideas, and I'm not going to say anything negative about those who are doing walk and talks, but I really love, Phil, that you are being creative, but also you're like my brother, right? And we're really close. We're actually good friends outside of this. And I value you. I value the same thing with Mike and with Jesse. Mike, you have been a blessing to me. Your addictions to Nintendo are a little ridiculous, right? Like, and your love for them. And you're such a serious dude that I don't have a good time with you ever, you know, which is hard.
That's understand.
Yeah. You were the first guy and Jesse that I reached out to be on the show. And Phil was second because you're like, you got to talk to this Phil guy. I've been talking to this Phil guy, and I was like, who's Phil? But it's so neat to see. Papa Brad's laughing, and it's so neat to see what has happened. And it's only been 11 weeks now since we've been doing this. It feels like forever. If you guys who are in the chat, if you haven't done a live show, it's incredibly difficult to continue to do it. Right? It's hard, and yet you're coming in every single week supporting. Really, I feel like you're supporting me because this is on mine. Hopefully we'll be able to get this on Mike's, on Jesse's, on Phil's. I know, Jesse, you don't care, but this feels like the end of summer camp.
I care.
I'm gonna keep this right here. So we're gonna start crying. That's a great call.
If I don't get a text from you guys, like I start thinking something's wrong every day. Like,
yeah,
that's how much we talk. Like it's crazy.
Yeah,
you know, Phil, I gained 10 pounds just watching your walk and talk. You made me go to McDonald's.
That McDonald's, man.
Yeah.
Ryan's asking if you have s'mores, Cogs.
We can't do walk and talks in LA because, you know, it's not quite the same as the nice, beautiful
walk
woods.
And run.
But
walk
yeah, that or I could try holding signs on a corner asking money for arcades too. That you could do in LA apparently. So.
I heard that's pretty effective. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I heard it's pretty awesome. So, but yeah, no, I know I can keep on gushing on you guys, and you know what? I don't care. Like there's so much drama all the time. And B, I was talking to you about this, where it seems like there's more now than there ever was because there's more content creators, right? There's more people with a voice. And so in our sphere of things, in Arcades Anonymous, we got to continue to keep this a bit more positive and not to be fake. Like we still aren't going to be like, oh, Arcade One Up is the best company when they're horrible customer service, or they don't do things the right way, or what have you, or their products aren't necessarily high end when you go online or what have you. It's just one of those things. Chaotic BPR, call me anytime, brother. That's what John says. Don't get too comfortable in the woods. CT Jason is still out there. I like it. Colin,
can I say something that's something that's serious?
Yeah. Uh-oh.
So in pertaining to, you know, the drama, I think around the content creators is because everybody wants a voice. Everybody wants everybody to watch them. They want everybody to follow them. And I don't know if anybody takes notice, but every year between Christmas and New Year's, I take 2 weeks off. I basically go through the studio to make sure all the equipment's still running. If I had any issues with cabling, I replace it. But I also use that time to reflect on the content that I put out that year and ask myself, did I have fun doing that content? Am I doing something that's causing people to engage with it? What makes people watch me? I am doing similar content to other people, but what makes me different? What makes me stand out? And I literally go through and I write these things out because the next year I try to push myself even further in a different direction if I can. Or if I'm not happy, it's time to move on from it, right? Because you're not going to get anywhere with it. And I think if a lot of people, if they just put time into doing something like that, you wouldn't have time for the drama. You wouldn't have time for all the behind the scenes stuff. If you focus on what you're doing and you put as much effort into that as you do everything else, you guys would be up to like 50, 100,000 subscribers, right? I mean, that's what I've been trying to purpose in myself. And I know it's not easy. Everybody gets hung up by it, but I think if you just evaluate what you're doing, I mean, let's just put it this way. there's nobody on YouTube that's done anything original.
Yep.
Everybody's copied somebody at some point. And it is the most sincerest form of flattery. And when I came into this community, the biggest thing I wanted to do is what we see now is shows.
Yeah.
Nobody was doing them. Or if they were using cell phones. No offense, Phil. I think that more and more we've got great content creators that are creating stuff that people can actually enjoy and not sit there and go, oh my goodness, my ears hurt, or guys, I can't see what you're showing. And it only makes it better because there's different personalities. Like B's so soft spoken, but he can put something out there that people like, I want to listen.
Yeah.
Right. He knows what he's doing. So I think that just evaluate your own stuff and try to push yourself.
No, I think that's great advice. I mean, what would you say, B, for those of us who are kind of earlier content creators? And I'll ask you the same, Jesse.
Yeah. I talked to Steven actually early on when I was making YouTube content, because I used to be worried, like to your point, about looking like the people that I wanted to emulate, great cameras, great shows and things. And look, Steve, I still have my PTZ optics. I was using this as my main webcam for a long time. I'm finally using something different, not as fancy, but plug. This stream is sponsored by PTZ optics. And Steven,
Yep.
But besides that, you taught me two things. Sound is more important in video. If your audio goes out, then people will tune out, versus if you're but fuzzy for a little while, you can survive. So I upgraded mic first. So I think that's always important. And then the second thing that Steven and other content creators, especially like Dubs and other people I work with, people come for you. It's called YouTube. It's not because of the retro games and the things that we talk about. If you have a good take, a good personality, and you continue to make good content because they can see, your passion for something, that's what's going to make channels grow. I've learned other things along the way. I found that reviews and tutorials, if people really want to grow your channel, are great evergreen content that will help your channel grow. So always put out reviews if you can. Like Jester, I've seen you do like, I'm going to do a 6 month later review and check it out a year later. Those are different takes. Those are valuable things that we want to see, not just the first 2 weeks of content. So, I think those are just ways that newer content creators can feel like everybody can contribute, have a voice in the space, and people will come because they like you.
Awesome. Jesse, any additions to that? Any thoughts?
Yeah, well, my channel is really a review channel on almost any kind of product. But one thing I found that I think is really important that any new creator should really think about, whatever content you put out there, make sure you really enjoy the product that you're pushing or you're into. Because if you're not true to that, one thing that I always did was any product that I review or anything like that, I really love it myself. And I think the people that has subscribed to me or has watched me know that I'm speaking the truth on the product, that I don't review any product I don't like. And I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's a $2 product or $1,000 product. If I don't like it, I won't push it. I won't put it out there. So I think if you're true to yourself and you're true to the people that's watching, I think you'll have a lot of viewers that will, because I've had a lot of subscribers that have been with me for a long time, even when I changed and moved into arcade stuff. And it's the only reason why I moved into arcade stuff was because that's what I truly love now. So those are the products that I've been buying actively. So yeah. So if you love the product and you love what you're talking about, people will follow you.
Awesome. I think it's good advice for the other three of us who are kind of new in this. I actually, one of my favorite things is I love making people smile. I love making people laugh and making myself look stupid. So that's what all I've been doing lately. So, and I know, Phil, you're actually just really putting content out there because you love this stuff. You're obsessed with these at-home arcades, right? And we all, none of us know what Mike's obsessed with, but Mike.
What's that behind you, Mike? What is all that stuff?
Is that
CT
candles?
Jason?
CT Jason. Awesome,
it's just a picture.
Yeah,
it's not real. It's green screen. I don't own any games.
That's what it could look like, a green screen, dude. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. Okay, well, let's do this. Let's do the iircade giveaway. So this is from To Die For, and To Die For, Bobby Vu, So this all kind of started because of him, with me kind of generating more subs, because he's like, let's push Dan to 1,000 subs. And I had no idea who Bobby Vu was, other than who that you'd mentioned him, B. You said he was just a great, he does an incredible job at, modding things. Like one of the best modders is what you were saying. In fact, you got a lot of your stuff from him.
I did.
Yeah. And so Bobby randomly approaches me and he's like, Dan, I love what you're trying to do. Let's get you to 1,000 subs. And I was like, who, what, why? Like, and he's like, what I'm going to do once you get to 1,000 subs is I'm going to give an iircade away for you. So all you need to do is you need to give them, have them email you and have them email you your address. Give that to me, and then I will give you a routing, or not a routing number, but what's it called?
Tracking number.
Tracking number, and they'll have it. They'll have it when they know it. So he's totally different. And even P-Dubs was talking about him and how he is one of the most generous guys on YouTube. Who does that? So if you guys don't follow To Die For, if you don't, I'm sure most of you guys do, but he puts out incredible content. He's got so much energy, and he's the most incredible guy that I've been interacting with on YouTube.
You're not allowed to do his giveaway unless you say his catchphrase. So
yeah, let's hear it, Dan.
Do you know?
Let's see.
Come on, Dan. This is iconic. You
I
have
know.
to know this.
I know. What is it? Clean like a.
I'll give you a hint. It starts with clean.
Yeah, clean like a mother. Yeah. Isn't that it?
No,
you got to do the
no,
sign.
no.
You got to do the sign afterwards.
I'm so white, pathetically white. I can't.
You got to say it like your tires are squealing.
Yeah,
on your
you got to
car.
say it exactly like him. This is being recorded live. He's offering several $100 worth of product. The least you can do is do your best Bobby Vu impersonation right now.
I'm gonna mute B real quick. B is
you got to
muted,
start off with.
just so you guys know.
And then
I totally. B, I don't. I'm not gonna do that. But clean like a mother. Yeah. That's all I mean, yeah. I can't do what he does. So no. Steve's over there laughing at me. He's like, dude, we're both like the whitest people here. It's pathetic, Oh
Yeah. So first, you got to act like you just woke up and you just like pump some iron and be like, yeah, all right, and you got to walk around and be like, yo, you find this deal? Like, yo, offer up, man, $200 for this arcade. Yeah. And then we would have these conversations about like at games and iircade, because he would mod anything.
All right, we're gonna go to the giveaway.
Yeah.
But Bobby Vu is awesome. So this is what you guys need to put iircade into the actual into the chat. So just put hashtag iircade. So this is a big deal.
Hey, be entered. I'm entering to win the iircade.
He's totally gonna flip that.
He's
gonna flip that bitch.
Dude, if you do that, Steve, I was actually
No. Here, I want to be completely transparent. If I win, I want Bobby Vu to send it to Moat so he can give it to one of the kids at the hospital that he's been donating money to. That's what I want.
That's cool. That is cool.
All right, I'm gonna enter to win so that if he wins, I can donate it to Dan in his church.
I'm already stealing yours. What are
Yeah,
you
there you go.
about?
There you go.
What are you talking about? You said, Dan, do you want mine? I'm like, yes.
I said you borrow it. You can have it, just like you borrowed my Blitz and things. It just might be permanently located at a location for a little while.
Yeah, I mean that's totally
Yeah,
fine.
if you have any other cabinets you need to get rid of, man, just let me know.
Yeah, come on, drive on out.
Yeah, really.
Come
It's
on
a little
down.
expensive to ship.
Dan
But
is like 3 blocks from me, so it's a little bit
we
easier.
share the same
You'll see
Wi-Fi.
Dan walking down the. You'll see Dan walking down the sidewalk with an iircade on his shoulder.
Let's see.
Or a tent.
Now I think B, you're gonna play it more now that you can do the Sin-Din light gun, because you don't have anything that's more amazing than that in your arcade. Oh no.
Guys, get this. So I ordered a Sin-Din last Friday.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
I got an email that's going to be here this Friday. That quick, they'll ship it to you.
Wow.
Nice. From
1 week.
direct from Sin-Din site.
Yeah. I got the tracking number today.
That is cool. That is really, really cool. Okay, so we got 82 watching. We have 59 entries. So I want to give just a little bit more. If you guys are watching and you don't want your iircade, still put it in there and then you can send it to me. So that's because B's not going to let me borrow his iircade anymore. Right, B? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, once I win this,
Like a
once I
mother.
win this.
Yeah. There we go. To die for. So this is him, you guys. He's chatting. He's saying hi to everyone. And he's the man. Bobby Vu, thank you so much. So put in hashtag
Yes.
iircade for our final giveaway. What's up, B?
No, I was saying he's in the chat now. Yeah,
Yeah.
I just messaged him to come on.
Oh, that's cool.
Come on in.
Cool. Yeah. All right. So Bobby, you're gonna see who wins right now. Let's do the draw. I'm kind of nervous.
Buddy.
I'm kind of nervous. Who are you pulling for, Mike? Are you in here, Mike?
I'm not. I didn't get in there, but I got some people in the chat pulling for secretly, because then I'll get to play it.
Okay. What about you, Phil?
I'm not in it, but I'm pulling people in the chat too.
Okay, Jesse, do you have an iircade?
No, I don't. No, I'm not in it either.
All right, I'm nervous. I was really nervous for tonight, but I'm glad this monkey's off my back. So let's do it. Let's do it. Uh-oh. If it's Steve, I'm leaving. Come on. Stock Jock!
Yeah.
No way. Good guy. No way. That is huge.
Wow, congratulations.
What a blessing. So Stock Jock, you need to email me on my like I said, I've done this before. I've said this before. That's huge. Congratulations for the iircade, but
Congrats, man.
find me on my about section. Okay. That is huge. That is so cool.
Oh,
What's up?
Zohar.
What did he say? He didn't.
Thank God I didn't win.
Oh, thank God.
I would have died.
Oh, that would have been so hilarious. He probably would have liked it secretly and wouldn't tell anybody. But anyways, no, I'm kidding, Zohar. I'm kidding. No drama. The last thing I do want to mention this. So G.I. Joel, you guys know G.I. Joel?
Yes.
All right. So G.I. Joel has been if you don't know him, he's very gifted at really any sort of logos or things like that. You know, he works for Gerber, so he's doing that sort of thing all the time. If you ever need logos, I know you know a ton of people, but to me, G.I. Joel is the kind of gentleman that wants to do it because he loves it and he encourages people in it. And I really encourage everybody to know him because he has been a huge blessing to me. We talk all the time now. I'm bouncing things off of him all the time. He was on Tuesday night show last night, and it's just really someone that I want to draw attention to at the very end, who I think is just an incredibly quality guy. He's going to start putting out content. He builds things from scratch because he has every single tool in his garage. Like he's going to build LED signs. Like he can just do that from scratch. Basically, he's like Jesus. He just puts it all together, you know, like, so anyways, I just want to encourage G.I. Joel. He's super artistic and yeah. So thanks everybody in the chat. That was a lot of fun. It was a really stressful. I was texting you guys about how stressed I was. How'd it go?
Hey, it all worked out.
Yeah, it went good.
Very smooth.
So who are you sharing right now?
What's that?
Who are you sharing?
This is Bobby. This best.
See your best to die for impersonation.
Just so you can
Snap
follow
the
along.
video. Clean like a mother. Yeah, to die for. Email us
This is an old
at
contest we did. We
markwood
actually had like a
@gmail.com.
contest, but yeah.
Oh,
So
that is hilarious.
we did a fun contest to actually do it. So I wanted to shout Bobby. But if you haven't done it before, check him out. He's amazing. Show us your best Bobby Vu impersonation. He's really good.
For free.
That's it. All right, that's it. Just wanted to show off Bobby. Bobby's a good man. Good man. He's my boy. There he is.
He is an incredible guy. So thanks you guys for supporting, helping, encouraging, and for who you guys continually mean to me. I know this is an easily can be a dark place, but I think a lot of us are trying to encourage it with positivity and light and not taking everything so seriously. So you guys are my brothers, and I look forward to continue doing this. And I'm looking forward to having some new guys on the show, talking with you guys. So let's get that set up. We'll see you guys next week. Anything else you guys want to say? Are we good? All right.
Good night.
Congratulations, everybody.
Yeah. Congratulations on the winner. Stock Jock, you won. That's awesome. Multi-K Matt, you are screwed. So we will see you guys
Absolutely.
on the next one. All right,
Take it easy, guys.